This is the Marvel Legends series, Marvel Studios, the first 10 years, Ronan. And Ronan was featured in the movie Guardians of the Galaxy. He was Ronan the Accuser. And boy, I mean, I was waiting for this figure when they released the first Guardians of the Galaxy Marvel Legends line, and it never happened. And Hasbro is trying to make up for those figures that fans wanted that we never got. So slowly but surely we're getting everybody from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And this is a nice addition to my villains from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I've been trying to get everybody. I think I have almost everybody now. We've got Yellow Jacket, we've got Ronan, we've got Ultron, we've got Thanos, we've got the Vulture. We're going to get the Mandarin, or we got the AIM. I don't think we'll get the AIM guy. But yeah, very, very happy that we're finally getting the villain from the first Guardians of the Galaxy. Here is Ronan the Accuser out of packaging, and we're looking at the details of the figure. I think Hasbro nailed it with this one. I mean, it's a very accurate, very highly well detailed figure. They got the armor, the robe, the sort of cape, the hammer, details, even the face, the makeup on the actor, the that black and blue colors that they've given him, sky blue Kree skin. I think they got this one right. And if you're comparing it with what we've seen in the movie, I mean, yeah, I think the likeness is there. But yeah, I mean, he could have been more darker, I suppose. Maybe more black. I don't know. I think he got it right. The eyes could use some work though, but yeah, it's ominous. This is Ronan. Even the armor, details on the armor, waist cape, the hammer. Definitely. Well done, Hasbro. But sadly, execution-wise, there's a lot to be desired, okay? We'll talk about articulation last because there's a quality issue on my figure. Okay, let's talk about the hammer. Hammer I thought was okay. I could use some more purple, metallic, glowing purple paint somewhere here, but I think as it is, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, customizers can do so much with it. The plastic they use is remarkable. I love it. It really evokes that type of alien metal to it. Very nice. Okay, the figure itself, I'm just, as I mentioned, the details are great. Costume, the whole piece, the whole ensemble, they got it right. Detail of the red paint, that could use work, but you know, as it is, it's very, very nice. So everything looks so far so good. I mean, you can do a dance off with Star-Lord right here. It's a dance off. All right, dance off. What are you doing? Yeah, he'll go well with the Guardians of the Galaxy set. But sadly, some of the way the pieces have been executed aren't as what you desire the figure to be. Like, for instance, these shoulder pieces and his sort of cowl or hood is one piece. Like, really, Hasbro, really? So he's gonna look, who said that? Really? I mean, my shoulder pads, they're going with the I mean, That's just funny, okay? I mean, that's pure laziness on Hasbro. There are ways to make this thing work. You could have attached the shoulder pads here and you could have put a customizer. Are gonna have a field day with this one. I don't know how they could have done it. They could have separated it fairly easily, or I don't know. I don't know why Hasbro, the designers, decided to do it that way. So it looks like it's just ridiculous. You can't get him into poses, like really dynamic poses. Like you just make him look a bit. The shoulder just moves. Okay. Next thing, the others are okay. I mean, the waist cape, it's fine. I love that. But the feet, again, with the slipper heel. I mean, the slipper foot. The way they've cut it, it looks like he's wearing slippers. But I don't know. I mean, I like the fact that you can articulate, but you can't move it forward because that's just the way it is. So you can only get him into pose like that. But when he's crouching, you can't really bend that knee, that ankle. So he's just left to that. Okay, and lastly, let's talk about articulation. Again, the foot articulation, ankle pivot, and hinge. You got a double jointed knee that he can barely use that double jointed knee because of this waist cape. So you can do it this way, okay, if you want that knee bend, or that way. Thigh swivel, okay, no calf swivel. Ball jointed hips. You know, it seems like I'm complaining, or not. I'm not really complaining. I'm just nitpicking because you pay top dollar for this figure. And this figure costs, in Manila, this is not cheap. This is about $28 to $32. I kid you not. So that $25 price point, maybe in the US, here it's $28 to $32. It's ridiculous. So you expect a lot from Hasbro, okay? Waist swivel, ball hinge shoulders. That again, look at this. Bicep swivel. At least the biceps are not stuck. Okay. Double jointed elbows that go there. Ball hinge wrist, this one goes in and out. This one's nice. It goes up and down, so you can hold that hammer nicely like that. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, ball jointed neck. It's on a hinge. And finally, just my luck. I mean, I have the worst luck with quality control issues with Hasbro figures. It's supposed to be a ratcheting ab crunch, right? My figure, it is frozen solid. I've tried to look at it. I've tried everything. I've stuck a blade right there, right there, right there. I tried to nudge it. I don't want to use the hot water or anything like that, but it's just solid. It will not budge. I'm sorry. It just almost to the point of cracking this thing. It just won't budge. And my suspicion is, just like in that the Obi-Wan Kenobi Black Series figure, there is a joint, definitely. I can see it. There's a gap right there. It's not a solid piece that they just painted over. My suspicion is that the joint was very loose. Something must have broken or something like that. The guy in the production line, the guy who assembled this particular figure, needed one more figure for his quota, daily quota or something like that. So he just super glued it. Just so it might have been very loose, or he broke the joint or something during assembly. He super glued it right here because, as you can see right there, I kid you not, look at that. It's fused right there and right there. I mean, there is no way to separate it. The only way is to just break the whole damn thing. So it's super glued, and shame on you, Hasbro, for allowing these kinds of things. I mean, if it happens once, twice in your whole lifetime, but I've been collecting these since 2007, and if you've seen my videos, I get the worst luck with these. And I mean, if I'm getting it way too many times, that says a lot about quality issues. Okay, so if you're just putting this figure in this standing position, then by all means, sure, go get it. It's a great piece, $25, fine. But if you're going to do more with it, like pose it, play around with it, I wouldn't advise getting it right now. I mean, you wait for it to go on clearance or take a price drop, like $15, $10. I mean, it's maybe I'm being very subjective because I got a really crappy quality issue, but this for me, that's probably the ultimate deal breaker for this figure. I mean, Hasbro could have done better. They've already spent so much with the details, design, all that. Might as well go all the way, right? And I think it's a disservice to the fans to leave those few details out. I mean, it's a great looking figure. It's just that somewhere down the line, the execution they just dropped the ball somewhere, and it's a shame. So there you go, folks. This figure is going to get a 6 out of 10 for me. Marvel Legends series, Marvel Studios, the first 10 years. Ronan, the Accuser from the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Thanks for watching.